Hey guys, welcome back to Sky Factory 2.5. I'm Brim, he's Grum, and this is episode 2. Now, it is the middle of day 5, so I think it was the end of day 3, the beginning of day 4 when last we were together. We have made some progress here. Speaking of progress, let's see if we've got, yeah, we do need to empty out our dirt barrels, and I think we have probably got enough dirt at this point that we can sieve up enough stuff to get our cobblestone generator up and running. Now, our cobblestone generator is it is one of those game-changing sorts of things when we finally get there. Let me make sure I've got, yeah, we've got stacks of saplings at this point. It changes the game dramatically once we finally get the cobblestone generator up and running. We're sitting at 59 dirt. I do need to bring this bad boy down. I think this is actually a solid, looks solid on this side, it looks solid on the front, it looks solid on the back, it looks solid on the side. So unless it's hollow in the middle, this is a solid mass of wood. So let's see what we get out of this. It should be interesting. There were no saplings left on the ground, so yes, that was a solid chunk of wood. We should build, you know what, let's just do that right now. We should build a Java barrel, at least for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just do it for all of the materials that we will get from the trees, because we know that we'll have a bunch of that sort of stuff. That's not the way that goes. That goes here, and then these go up there, right? Yes, cool. Alright, so Java barrels. Where can we stick our barrels? Why is there like a... What is that? Well, did y'all see that? It's like this... Oh, right there it is. Oh, it's leaves up above us that are... Oh, had me worried there for a second. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Let's do something like that. And then we can grab this stuff out of here. That sort of thing right there. Because we have actually got quite a bit of wood at this point. I think I actually saw another stack just as I went to close that. 14 stacks. Yep, and we need our saplings and apples. I'm going to move the dirt out of there for just a second so I can sort this. I don't see anything. There's some more apples, saplings. Cool. Go ahead and get all this stuff in these Java barrels. Those in there, and saplings over here, and apples up there. Probably didn't really need a Java barrel for apples. I don't know. Maybe. Now, the very first thing we should do is go ahead and, it's one of those things, always be crafting, ABC, always be crafting, always be crafting, always be improving your position in the game. So always have something growing, always have something cooking, always have something in the smelter, and obviously we don't have a smelter yet, we don't have some of those things yet, so we can't do them, but at the very least we should always have our trees growing. We may get to a point where we go, oh, we've got plenty of wood, but the moment we say that, we'll look around and suddenly be like, uh-oh, we need wood. We actually got half slabs. I want to run another skirt of half slabbing right around here. Having my bed that close to the edge. The last time I slept last night in the bed, and it did this weird glitchy thing where it jumped me on the bed before I laid down, and it looked like I was going to fall off the edge, and then it like pulled me back into the bed. Sorry, that's totally unacceptable. Not going to happen. So, let's go ahead and throw that in there for fuel. I did cook up. You can't see them. Oh, did I drop them somewhere? Where are my cooked ones? There they are. You can't see them once they're here. I cooked up some silkworms. Go, why do you do that? You got all the kinds of apples over there, and apples are a better food. Well, apples are better at... Can I have some out? Apples are better for the actual meat haunches. You can see there are 2 haunches and 2 saturation, but believe it or not, a cooked silkworm is full saturation. So you can use the apples to get up near completely full, and then use a silkworm to completely fill your saturation. So that's the reason I cooked up some of those. Alright, that's running. This is doing. Now we need to grab... Alright, let's think about this. We have to have... Oh, you know what? We can't do Crucible yet. We have to build a darkroom spawner because we have to have bones. So, change of game plan. Let's grab a couple of stacks of wood. Now, which direction do we want to go? I guess we can go out to the east here. Let's go ahead and get these in there. Well, it would help if I did the right thing with them. Okay, hit the F7 key and make sure that everything is lit up here before we walk away, because we do not want to come back to spookies. Spookies would be bad. Alright, everything looks clear here. I think on this one we centered off of, although we ended up filling it in, so you can't even tell that there was a walkway there before, but I think we'll do the same thing here. I think we'll center off of the crafting grid, and we're just going to go ahead and put in full blocks. I think we've got enough wood at this point that we can do that. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and drop a torch there, just because we don't want spookies. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, wait. Some of you will actually be able to know. Be old enough to recognize that. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Alright, so that's 25, and I'd really like it a little further, so I've got some room to expand. So like 26, 27, 28. And then we will start our spawner here. So 1, 2, 3. And then let's see, we probably want to go, what's the reach on a fan? I think a fan can blow 7. We'll eventually have a fan here. So this will be walkway, walkway, and then wall, and then 1, 2, 3 for the spawner, and then wall, and 2 for the walkway. And for now, we will put a torch in here. So we just need to expand this out. I think we want to go 6 we'll go 6 out. I'll be glad when I've got some better tools. I think we want to go 6 out because I think the fan can blow 7. So that's 1, 2. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm going to go ahead and build this pad out real quick. There's no reason for y'all to stand here and watch me do that. And then we'll be right back. Okay, guys, we are back. I have come out here and the pad is built, and I've started building the spawner itself. Just going to go on down through here. This is the walls now. I do mine 3 tall, 1, 2, 3, because I want to be able to spawn Endermen in here. Getting Ender Pearls as early as possible is of great benefit. Let's see. Definitely need to get this top half slab in. Am I out of half slabs? I'm out of half slabs. So let's run go get some half slabs real quick, because that ain't going to work. Getting some Ender Pearls early is very beneficial. The best thing that I could do with them initially, one of the most important things I could do with them initially, is use them to make transfer nodes. The transfer nodes will help us automate our cobblestone very quickly. And I can do that with redstone, but the redstone provides, for a block of redstone, I get 1 transfer node. For a single Ender Pearl, I get 4. So it is much, much more efficient to use... oh no, I didn't want that there. It's much, much more efficient to use a Ender Pearl for building the transfer nodes. So we want to get to that point as quickly as we can. Oh, wrong block. Wrong block. Why'd y'all let me do that? Why did you let me do that? I'll run this on down through here. I want to get this slab on before I start filling in the walls, because if I don't do that now, then I'll have to climb up on top to get it done. Because I won't be able to reach it, obviously. And I don't want, light or no light, I never want anything to be able to spawn up here on top of this. Now, this will not be our final design for this mob grinder. Matter of fact, it's just barely even a beginning sort of design. We won't use it long at all. So, alright, filled in there. Now we will need to just fill in the sides, and then we'll come back and put a half slab at the bottom, underneath down here. Is that right? Why do I feel like this is wrong? If I put a half slab in there, I can't walk under. What have I done wrong here? I'm having a derp sort of moment. If they're up another... So what I really need is I need to be up a half slab, and then... The mobs need to set up another full slab. Have I goobered this completely? Let's see here. If I go to the top of this one, right there, no. So yes, it is a full block up, and I have messed this up. Which is, not, out of the question for me. So if I put 1, 2, 3, 4, yes, I'm at their foot level. This is where I want to be. So I've got to raise the whole thing 1. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to drop off camera. I'm going to build the skirt around. I knew there was supposed to be a skirt around it. I don't know why I did that. So I'm going to drop off... I'm going to tear all this down, because it all has to be torn down at this point. I should be able to vein mine it, though. It's not touching. Oh, this is dangerous. If vein mining somehow goes stupid, it's going to rip out this whole platform. But it didn't. Should be able to vein mine this as well. So I need to raise the whole thing up, and as soon as we've got that done, I cannot vein mine this, because this is attached to what's underneath. We'll be right back. Guys, we are back. Just tearing down the crafting table I built out here to make some more slabs. And the room is indeed dark, and it shows... Excuse me, it shows red X's all over the place, so it should be safe, or it should be spawnable, even during the day. We will run back over here and see what we see pop up on the mini-map out there. Now, I like to leave... Some people don't leave the gap all the way around. I like to leave the gap so that I can look out during the day and see... Like, I see feet now. I know for a fact I can go out there and punch mobs in the head right now. Because we have... And I think that is... they're both zombies. This was a baby zombie. And that's the reason for the half slab, is to keep the baby zombies from being able to run out. So... and him as... Come on, come on. Oh, good. We need a sword. Let's go build a sword. We've got to get a skeleton, because we have to have bones. We need bones to make bone meal to make. We got to have bone meal to make the porcelain clay that we need. Is that a... I can't... For some reason, I can't quite see mobs. That's one of the headcrumb mobs. You'll notice that on the mini-map up there, it doesn't actually have an image. They're fun, but they're not what we need right now. So let's put this stuff away. Let's go ahead and... let's see. We need to get this tree knocked down before it gets so ridiculous that we can't do anything with it. Got all of that pulled down. Put put this stuff away. We probably need to start making some more dirt because we always need to be making dirt. And I dumped all the stuff in here, didn't I? No apple. There's the apples. I was like, there's got to be apples from that. Surely there were apples from that. These go down here now. And we can put that down here. And we're good for now. Okay. Oh, we were going to make more dirt. Yeah. Me, disorganized? Never! How dare you accuse me of such a thing? I did build a little, I guess this is our composting bin. I did build a little shelter around it. I think we had the roof on at the end of last episode. But I went ahead and put a wall behind it to kind of make it a little more aesthetically pleasing. We all know that aesthetics are what I go for first, right? If you're sitting there thinking, no, you would be correct. You would be correct. Function over form, form over function. I tend to be a function over form kind of guy. Now, let's go ahead and build ourselves a sword. I guess we're going to have to build it out of wood because we don't really have anything else available to us right now. And I think I see time to strike. I think I see, no, my sword always goes in slot 4. Thank you very much. It's one of those things, everybody has a slot that they're used to keeping stuff in. My pickaxe goes in 1, my sword goes in 4, axe goes in 3, or 2 rather, and I just kind of feel lost. I do hear an Enderman in there. I want him. I want him badly. Don't go away on me. As long as he thinks he can walk over here, he should not get out of the spawn. I did hear him die. I did not know if we've already run through the sword. This is bad. Holy mackerel. So mobs, yes, mobs. We have plenty of mobs. There must have been a, oh, we got a new hat. There must have been a compressium or compressum is in. I keep wanting to say compressium. Compressum is in, and one of the things, I think the compressed mobs come from the compressum mod. And what'll happen is you'll kill a zombie, it'll be a compressed zombie, and suddenly 9 zombies will explode out of him. Whoa! No, we're going away. There is a skeleton in there, which we do need, but this punching things in the face is going very slowly, and we actually got shot by the skeleton. Now, why did we get shot by the skeleton? Well, I've really got that mob grinder set up to have fans on it and spikes in the middle. We don't have spikes in the middle yet, and we certainly don't have the fans on there yet, so the mobs are free to move around, and they can move to the back wall away from us, and when they do that, they can actually target us, at least the... Okay, we did get an ender pearl. That is awesome. We also got a loot bag, so let's go ahead and open it, because it can have awesome things in it, too. Kind of meh. Alright, we do want to put that away. Even if we get killed, we want to make sure we don't lose that. We did get 1 bone, so we don't really... You know, we have to have 3 bones total, I think. So let's see if we can get... I know there's 1 more in there. At least 1 more. See if we can get the rest of these guys killed. I did hear 2 more skeletons die. Oh, there is another creeper, too. I mean, another Enderman, too. There is a creeper, but I ain't really worried about him. I mean, I am very worried about him, because he blows up, we have a huge mess on our hands, but he is not what we are after. So did we get at least 2 more bones? We did get at least 2 more bones. We did not get a ender pearl from that Enderman. Aw, sad face. However, I think we now have enough. So we've only got 1 clay made, so we need to go ahead and get another clay. Let's go ahead. We're going to have to start sifting some dust. We do need this immediately. We need to sift down to, I'm sorry. Let me back that up. We need to sift some dirt to get some of the little stones to make cobblestone with. And we need to break one of those down into, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, we need 7 clay. Do we have any clay left over from the bucket we made earlier? Come on, you can do it. Let's see if we got any clay left. We do have 1 clay left. Did we get enough? We've got enough there. So let's, what we're going to do is make a cobblestone now. We're actually going to make 3, I think. I think we're going to have to do 2 of these immediately, and we can hold on to the other one. Where do we already have a hammer? We do already have a hammer. We'll put it in that position for now. We will knock these out real quick. And we've got to go all the way down to dust for these. Why did I get... Oh, just replaced it. That's going to be fun. I should probably put that away so that doesn't continue to happen. And then, bang. Alright, so the dust goes in there. We need our bucket. There's our bucket. We also need to make sure that at some point we get grass seeds. Barrel, there we go. And dust becomes clay, and we drop the 2 clay. There and there. To get our clay balls. And now we need the bones. Excellent. Well, we're making good progress here. This is good. So now we can take, what did I say, 7? We need 7 of these, and we can put those up there, and we have 7 porcelain clay, which will allow us to make an unfired crucible. Yay! We are almost so close. I can almost taste it. Okay, now we need, in order to get a cobblestone generator up and running, we have to have 4 cobblestone to turn into lava. We have 1, so we've got to get at least enough of this dirt sieved that we've got, what, 416? We need 16? No, we need 12. We only need 3 more. And there we go. And unfortunately, we stuck another dirt in there. It doesn't really matter. We're going to have to sift a bunch of dirt later anyway. Did we by chance get grass seeds? Melons, pumpkins. We got grass seeds. That is super important. So we want to put that away. Grass seeds. Why are grass seeds so important? Because there's no other way for us to get grass. And without grass, we cannot get passive mobs. And the fluid cows, the fluid moo fluids, is that what it's called? I think it's moo fluids. Is in, which means we can get a lot of stuff from the cows if we can ever get. I really only needed. Doesn't matter. We're still good. The fluid cows will allow us to get a lot of even high-end access to high-end metals very, very early. So the next thing I want to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, and let that get started melting because that's going to take forever and a day setting in this thing over a torch. Now, in order to build, let's see, what do we have available to us? We need a material that won't burn. We could do dirt. Dirt doesn't burn, but that's an awful huge waste of dirt. I tell you what, let's wait one moment. Let's build crafting benches. Crafting benches are not flammable. They will get fire spit up on top of them, but they will not actually burn. How many do we need? Yeah, sure, that many. No, probably more than that. Let's go with that many. That should be enough. And we'll go ahead and put the rest of this wood back. And in the interest of always be crafting, we'll go ahead and knock these down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got most of that turned to wood before we harvested it. And go ahead and replant. Won't take long. So the next question is, where do we want... Because wherever we put this initial lava generator, this initial cobblestone generator, we have to live with it there for a while. It's going to end up in that location, and it's going to end up there for a significant period of time until we've got the materials to move it and go to someplace better. We've got work area over here, but I don't want it on the back side of that wall. Matter of fact, putting that wall up was probably a bad idea. We've got trees over here which could grow out. We could get a big tree and it could grow out and over, and then the leaves could catch on fire from the lava and burn all the way back into the base. So we certainly don't want to go to this side. We've got the mob grinder over there. We've got our dark room over there. So that really only leaves one option, doesn't it? And we have to get at least 5 away. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1 for the wall, 1 for the liquids, 1 for the back wall. And then this is, let's see. So we've got lava, and then flow, and then hole, and then water, and then wall. I believe that looks right to me. And on this side, we've got lava and flow, which means we have to have wall back here. I believe, unless I've done something seriously silly, this, oh, we're short. We need 1, 2, we need 2 more. Are you serious? Yeah, you're serious. We need 2 more. Actually, we could take 10 more and double up that. We could do 12 more and double up that. You know what? It's wood. We've got wood coming in because we need saplings way worse than we need wood. So we're going to be making more wood than we know what to do with initially. This is one of the reasons I said always be making it, because you never know when you go, you know what? I could really use some extra wood right now. That was silly. Yeah, sometimes we do silly things, right? Okay, now, it is important for us to move our water first, because once we grab this lava, we will no longer have a bucket. So let's go ahead and get our water in. Just like that. We need to get some torches put down. I think if I put a torch back there and back there, that it covers the whole thing. No, doesn't, not quite. Alright. So the water goes on this side, and it gets to flow out and down the hole so that it can never flow over into the source block of lava, and then we just need our lava. How close are we? Liquid volume is 512. So we're about halfway, so we will put our bucket away so that if the worst should happen, we do not die. And while we're waiting on that, let's go ahead and... So I got hit a while ago. That's not cool. So what we're going to do is get some... Oh, I didn't want 2 stacks. Thank you very much. I don't really even want a whole stack, I suppose, because that's probably going to be way more than I really want. I'd like to get up some fence posts, at least along the front where I'm most likely to get shot from. What I don't want to happen is we stand here killing mobs and get shot, or a creeper blow up and blow me backwards off of this. That would be really, really bad. Now, I don't really want that one there. We'll pull it out in a second. I really want it over there, because I want my full pathway to walk up here. Same thing on the other side. Breaking my pinky finger, mashing the shift button so I don't fall off of there. And then, just in case there's something in here that could be really bad, we'll go ahead and kill everything, like that creeper. We certainly want him dead as quickly as possible. Again, because this is 3 wide, mobs at the back can see you. So the creeper, if you hit him and then ignore him and push him to the back wall, he can see you. And he is perfectly capable of blowing up back there. And if he blows up on that back wall, he will blow out enough of this wood to drop you to your doom. Let's see if I can get this started. Nope, nope. See, that's what I was talking about right there. See how he went? Nope, nope. Forget it. I'm done playing with him. I don't have a sword. My sword's broken. The skeletons are up at the front now. They're not going to shoot at me, he says, as the skeleton shoots him and shoots him off the platform. Okay, that secures this side for now. And come on, let me place the silly fences. Okay, that makes life quite a bit more secure. Alright, let me unclench here, calm down. A little bit on the stressful side. Sure, we can put that on for now. We'll keep all of this for now just because, although that wood does not really go in here, we create a place for it. Why'd you put it away in there? We'll actually put on the leather. Hey, first clothing. Go ahead and get this stuff put away and see how we're doing on our liquid. Our liquid is 856, so we're getting close. Now, let's go ahead while that's cooking up and take a look at transfer node. And I know that seems like we're a little ahead of ourselves, and we are, but we want to see. So we need, we can do all of this except for the transfer pipe. So let's wait till it gets back to transfer pipe. We need glass and aluminum. Glass and aluminum. So some glass, some aluminum, some redstone. Glass, aluminum, redstone, and our ender pearl. So we've got everything we need. And then we would need a world interaction upgrade. World. And I think that's just a lapis and iron. Yes, lapis and iron. So those are the things that are our first targets for collection. We should go ahead and build. Let's let this get in so that we can go ahead and... Do we have a pickaxe? We do not yet have a pickaxe. We'll have to build a wood pickaxe to start us off with. And it will harvest all of 3 cobble before we call it quits with that. Take him just like that. Alright, are you done? It says $9.99. Why does it not say 1,000? Let's see if it'll let us take it out with the bucket. It'll let us take it out with the bucket. It said $9.99, but it was really a full bucket. Let those flow together, and ta-da! Now let's go ahead and get... we didn't get that one because it went into the lava. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3, and bye-bye. Never want to see you again. I mean, alright, so let's go ahead and build a slightly better version of that. Yay, what is that? An upgrade. Let's look at the... can we go all the way to Tinker's right now? Can we get all the Tinker stuff? I think we can get all the Tinker stuff set up right now. And that would help us greatly. Let's see here. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perhaps, ooh, my mouse went wonky on there for a second and threatened to run right off the edge. That would have been very bad. I refuse to keep cooperating. I'm running off the edge. Alright, so we can make, we need these blank pattern things. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you may be asking why I'm doing this at this particular moment. There's one of those. That is the stencil table. And then we need a full block and 1, and that gives us the part builder. And then I think we need a crafting bench, right? Plus, no, what is it? Is that it? Yeah, the tool station. And then the other one is the crafting station, which we have here. The other thing we do want to build, though, is the, is it the stencil holder box, whatever it is, pattern chest. Yeah, that's the one. I said something like that. Yeah, sure I did. Let's take this out and repurpose it, although that's a half one, isn't it? I don't want the half one. I want the short one. We'll put the short one back in the floor. We'll just build another one. It's not that big a deal. So bang, bang, and there are all the pieces of the Tinker's Construct stuff. Now, where do we want to put these? I think we want to put these kind of back here on the back side of this. So the first thing we need down is the crafting station. Crafting station followed by, is it part builder next? Part builder and then, no, it's stencil table and then part builder. Stencil table, and then underneath this needs to be the pattern chest thing. The reason we want to do this is we immediately want to upgrade to... I put all this over 1 too far. Dadnabbit. We can actually eventually pull out the stencil table, so it'll be alright. Part builder, and it should be able to see the chest, and then the tool station. Alright, cool. Now, I built some extra patterns, right? Yep, so let's get those in here. And the very first thing we're going to want, we want that, yep. And we want bindings, yep. We want a pickaxe head. Yes, we do. We also want, we'll need that. We'll need the, which for the, do we want to build a rapier instead? Or the normal sword? You know, I haven't used a rapier in a long time, so let's take a look at that. So that looks like the regular one and then the short handle. So the, what is this? This is the sword blade, and then this handle, I believe. So we'll put all these over here. And then we'll go get some, I can't shift click those in, that's too bad. And I can't access that table because I put it, or that chest because I put it underneath. Now, grab some more cobble. And we'll build the initial pieces all out of cobble, and yeah, it'll be terrible, and its durability will stink really bad, and it won't be worth a whole lot to us, but we have iguana tweaks installed, so it will already begin. We want to begin leveling it up as soon as possible. Oh, did I see yellow X's back there? I do see yellow X's back there. We have to go fix that while we're over here. Good catch, Internet. I'm glad y'all saw that. There we go. Alright, because that could have been really bad. You get a creeper back there and he starts blowing stuff up, and suddenly life is not nearly as fun anymore. Alright, so we can actually use wood. So we need a binding. Where's the cobble I just made? A binding. So check. And we'll put that down here. And then we need this guy, which I think will go there. Yep. And then we're going to need this guy. And we need the sword blade. Now this should allow us to come down here and make a Tinker Construct pickaxe, which is very much the same as a stone pickaxe, except that it can be leveled, so we absolutely want to use it instead. And then we can make the sword. Pretty sure it's just like this. There is the rapier, and it will go in spot 4. So there we go. Now we have upgraded tools already, which is nice, so you can go out there, and let's go see what we can do. Let's sleep, because it's nighttime, and I like to sleep. Wow, a bunch of achievements. Now let's go see what we can do about clearing out the room out here. And really, this thing should level up fairly quickly. Although it may not level up before it breaks, but if it is, it can be repaired. Oh, you know what I said about creepers blowing up half the friggin' place? That's what I meant right there. Okay, so we'll rebuild. We'll rebuild it better, stronger, faster than ever before. Part of the problem here is I need to put some more half slabs out here. I kept falling off and therefore losing my targeting. But obviously we need to fix that. Did we get? We got some more loot bags out of it at least. All right, so epic fail. Epic fail. Who said epic fail? Me? Epic fail? Never. All right. All right. The very next thing we want to do with this thing is move it, because it now has a better heat source. A torch is 1x processing time. Lava is 2x, so we absolutely want for it to be sitting over the lava. It'll now process a lot faster. We do want to go ahead and get more lava cooking. If it'll let me get there. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And what else do we want to do before we call this an episode? What I'd really like to do, what I really didn't want to do, was blow a big hole in the side of my darkroom spawner. I may go ahead and fill part of that in so that there's only a single row. That keeps them from moving far enough away from me that they can see me. But I know it's going to need to be, actually at some point it'll be, you know, a 3x3 and tall. I just tried to kind of skip a step and go straight to a 3 wide when I should have started with a 1 wide. I always tell Grum to go 1 wide, and I chose not to follow that advice myself, and now I've paid for it. So let's take a look at our achievement book here. Sift grand sabble, huh? Sift some grand and sabble. Sift some gravel, sand, and dust in the sieve. We can actually accomplish that really quick. We'll need to get one, and we will use the hammer directly here. We should have built the... We now have plenty of cobble, so we should be using stone tools. Yes, we should. We should not be using a wooden hammer anymore. Is that 3? That's 3. So we can at least get the achievement in the book knocked out. So that's 1 gravel. We can hold on to 1 sand and turn 1 sand into dust and sift these things through the sieve. The sieve. Did we ever decide how that was pronounced? I don't think we decided how that was pronounced. I know my oldest is absolutely convinced sieve. But I'm from the south. I think I've heard it all my life pronounced sieve, but I am from the south, so you know we are so well known around the world for our proper pronunciation and enunciation of words. So, is that rubber? Nice, that helps a lot. Green bag, yet a wrench. That's nice as well. We'll certainly take all that stuff. And wheat, whatever. All right, so obviously, I now need to spend about, oh, I don't know, days. It is the middle of day 8. I probably need to spend 2 or 3 days grinding through stacks of cobblestone with the hammer. Obviously, I need to upgrade the hammer. Get him off there. I do not want to fall off into the void. That would be really, really horrible. 1 and 2. Let me go ahead and get a third one just so I can show you another tool that we'll be using a lot. And that is, this mod has the Better Builders wand, I think is what it's called. It's got a whole bunch of additional builders wands. 1, 2, 1, 2. So we'll want to use the hammer. There is the stone hammer, which has so little durability that it's almost painful to use, and the stone wand. The stone wand is a builder's wand. It only goes horizontal, and it'll only go 5 blocks wide. But what that allows us to do, we'll build a pad. Oh, mercy, where am I going to build a pad? Probably out here. I'll build a pad out there, and I'll build it 7 wide so that I've got a place to put up fence posts so they don't walk off of it. And that'll leave it 5 wide to place dust and et cetera, and then I can just put in the back row and then start backing up clicking. We will pretty quickly build the compressed version. I believe it's a heavy sieve, whatever it is. Yes, heavy oak sieve. This will allow us to we can compress the materials just like we would do compressed cobble. We don't have enough cobble to compress it. I can show you the dirt though. Where's the dirt? We can make compressed items by simply putting a 9x9 in and we get it compressed out. I hope I can turn that back into regular dirt. I can. We can do that to gravel and dust and sand, and then sift this, which will obviously be 9 times faster. We've turned 9 dust into 1 dust, and we're only having to sift that 1 dust. So, wow, that did grow a great big oak tree. So that's obviously much, much, much faster. The recipe is not too bad for the oak heavy. It requires heavy silk meshes, which are 4 regular silk meshes. Obviously, and we need 2 of those, so we need 8 meshes, but I think we've got a stack and a half of string, right? No, we've only got about 3/4 of a stack, so we may need to do another infesting at some point. Matter of fact, I will do that just so that we've got the string. We can always stick the extra string in the barrels if we decide we don't need it. But it would be very nice to be doing that pretty well immediately to save us lots and lots of time of sifting here. So we have now done this. Did we do them all? Yeah, we did them all. Make a Tinker's Construct tool from bone or flint. I guess we could put... we could upgrade one. Do we have a bone? I think we got a bone. We could probably upgrade... Wrong table. The handle, maybe? We could do a bone handle. And there's what I was talking about earlier. See, the crafting bench has fire on top of it, but it's not actually burning. Yay. We could probably do the tool rod out of bone. What is that going to get us? That's going to get us mining speed 3 versus stone, which is 1, I'm pretty sure. 108x durability. You know what? We should put that on our pickaxe. Our pickaxe does have to be complete durability. It has to be completely healed, I suppose, before you can modify it. But this will. So we'll go from. Let's see. This one is material stone durability 100, mining speed 1.5 to 108 mining speed 1.5. So not much of a difference, but it does check the tick box right here. Craft and cook a crucible, done. Heat a crucible with a torch, insert stones to make lava, done. Build a cobblestone generator. That would be what that is right out there. Next page, Stone Age. We have officially moved into the Stone Age. So actually we've made the dark room spawner, 25 away. This will be on our list for next episode pretty quick. I do want to get cows up and running, so this will help us a lot. Second layer, all this stuff is stuff we are not quite ready to do yet, but we are very, very close. So guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. I think we made a lot of progress today. This is huge in the progress department, and I'm going to sift enough stuff that we can absolutely build the transfer node next time we're together and get that up and running, and that should help us progress even faster. I appreciate you hanging out with me, and I look forward to seeing you next time.